Sensei Swingle, finishing my final homework hopefully. Some of the students asked me to make this video as we're finishing up Nunchuck Month. Part of our kata involves shooting the nunchuck out and flipping them and catching them and things like that. There's two ways to shoot them out. The basic way is to push them to the floor. If you look at Nunchuck Shodan, I cover this. You can push them down to the floor, like you're hitting something, knocking it down to the floor. When we're holding two nunchuck, I can't trade hands because it's already got one. So I either hold them up here to be ready, or I hold them down here to be ready. Okay? Ready to shoot them out at the person. And in the kata, we shoot them forward. And again, you can go down to the floor, or you can punch them. When you punch them, it's like a punching motion, sends it straight out, and when the chain runs out of space, it flips it over and pokes it. And it sounds different. See if I can show you that. The punching one makes a clacking sound as the chain gets tight. Not sure if that's showing on the camera or not, but it's going straight at the camera, hopefully, instead of going down to the floor. And if I go down to the floor, there's no clack. It's just a swing. It's a swing, I get it out from my armpit and I push it. And what that means is, I can push it wherever I want to. I can push it to the side, I can push it up. Once it's out, it'll go wherever I tell it to go. And with one hand or both hands, one at a time is a little easier. You can hit out and come back and catch it. Okay? We still need to reach out and strike out, but instead of letting it go to the floor, which you can do, and then you hit them again, you can bring it back to your armpits if that's what you're working on. And as long as you're working on that, instead of just bringing it straight back to your armpit, you can circle it and then bring it back. Okay? Or you can figure eight it and go back. I always like to circle on the outside before I bring it back. Gives me better control. So if I do my figure eights to the inside first, it's just 1, 2, and back. If I do a figure eight from the outside first, it's more like 1, 2, 3, and back. Or just out the back. Okay? You can also go to the sides and that kind of thing, but then you need to circle it down to come back. Out and down and back. Because if you're here, it's not going to come back to your armpits very smoothly while it's moving unless you redirect it to come back. So, in the kata, we usually just push it down and lift it up, and we do our stuff and we swing, and then we're ready to do it again. Okay, but you can just have some fun with this. Practice hitting and then doing something different. Okay, back to your armpit ready position. As opposed to our over-the-shoulder position where we can do our stuff here. Okay, it's just another way to practice. I think that's all of my homework. Work on that.